how people are losing their jobs, struggling to pay bills, paycheck to paycheck. Some people even making six figures a year and still struggling and living paycheck to paycheck. So, wanted to jump on and do this video. I know a lot of you are out there are frustrated. Just want to encourage you to just hang in there. You're not the only one who's going through tough times. I've been through tough times. Even now, even though we're blessed and we can make financial decisions without stressing out, it hasn't always been that way. So I know what it's like to be paycheck to paycheck. I know what it's like to walk into the grocery store and be terrified at the checkout counter. Wondering if your card is going to pass or if it's going to be declined. I know. So I know that there are people out there living in storage units. I know that there are people out there taking baths in gyms. There are families out there who are living with other families. I said a year ago on this channel, I said this is the season of the downgrade, because if you're out there and you've had to make sacrifices, you've had to downgrade. Welcome to the channel. Smash thumbs up, hit subscribe. This is just going to be from the heart, from me to you, me encouraging you and then giving you some information that hopefully you can use to change your life. Will things get better financially in the economy? I don't know, but guess what? I have good news. Your economy does not have to be influenced by the economy everybody else plays in. So you don't have to play by the rules. Did you know that? Did you know that the rich and the wealthy, they don't play by the rules? You ever hear them talking about the same things that you and I might talk about when it comes to money and finances? No, because they don't play by the rules. Are they out there sweating? Somebody out there making, $350, $450 or $1 million a year. Are they out there talking about inflation? No. Are they out there talking about the cost of gas? No. What conversations are they having? They're not having those type of conversations. They're not talking about saving money in a bank account. I know it's going to catch you off guard. I know it's going to make you upset because everybody told you to save money. And I keep coming on here and telling you, don't save money. Don't sit on money in a bank. Use the money while you have it. I got a friend, he and I were having a conversation, and he watches this channel, so he knows who I'm talking about. And he was saying that, hey, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that when I get some money. And I said, what about the money you have access to now? He was like, oh, I'm saving that to pay bills later. What? In the words of a little John, what? What do you mean you need money to change your life, change your financial circumstances? You have the money now, but because you've been so programmed and conditioned, you stack the money in the bank and leave the money there. That's the money you've been praying for. That's the seed you've been hoping for, waiting for, and there it is, sitting in your bank account dying. When you can go take it out, access to it. I'm like, bro, you're praying for something you already have. Look around, you already got what you prayed for. You just don't recognize it. And for a lot of you, you already have what you've been praying for. You just don't recognize it. You don't recognize what you've been given. You don't recognize the prosperity when you see it. You think it's got to look like $1 million a year. I'm telling you, it doesn't. I'm telling you, prosperity and freedom does not have to look like $1 million a year. I'm telling you, it can look like $5,000 a month cash flow from a business or investment without having to go to work. That's freedom. $5,000 a month is freedom? Really, Sean? Yes. You know how? Because if your bills are $5,000 a month and you have a business or an investment or vending machines or anything, side hustle that makes $5,000 a month without you having to leave the house, then you don't need a job to take care of yourself. You could quit your job and be fine. I'm not telling you to do that, but you can. You can walk away from your job and let your business take care of you. People are addicted to living out of paychecks. And I keep telling you, there's another way that you can make a living. It's called cash flow. You don't always have to have a paycheck. You can live off cash flow. You don't hear rich people. It's only the poor, only the middle class who are talking about living in storages. It's only the poor. It's only the middle class who are talking about, what am I going to do now at the end of this month? My money's running short. Look at these gas prices. Look at these grocery prices. Have you seen the price of this and the price of that? It's only the poor and the middle class who does that. It's not the rich, because they play by different rules. I'm giving you some game here. You don't have to volunteer. Because, all right, Sean, take a deep breath. Listen, this struggle life is voluntary. It's 100% voluntary. It's voluntary too. 100% voluntary. You do not have to participate in it. If you're out there, you're working hard, you're hustling, you're grinding, I got it. Keep putting in the work. It'll pay something. I don't know if it'll pay off. It'll pay something. I'm just look. It is what it is. If you need a few dollars to get by and your job is sustaining you right now, stick with it. But in the meantime, when you go home and you got discretionary time, I need you to start thinking about, all right, if I block this job out of my mind and pretend I don't have it, how am I going to make money? That's the start of not participating in the wrecked economy. Well, there's a market crash coming. So what? What's it got to do with you? The rich are just going to get richer. Well, how are they going to get richer? Because they know what you don't know, and they behave the way you don't behave. When markets crash, they buy. When markets go up, you buy. When housing markets crash, the rich buy. When housing markets go through the roof at an all-time high, like it is today, you buy. When Bitcoin goes to a rock bottom low, the rich buy. When Bitcoin goes to an all-time high, you buy. Come on. I'm preaching better than y'all are amen, and I'm letting you know how this goes down. So again, you don't have to sit there and participate in this economy. It's completely voluntary. You don't have to be a part of this. Yes, I know it's a struggle out there. Yes, I know people are living in their cars. Families are living in garages and storage units. I know. I've been there, done that. I know. I don't just sympathize. I empathize. I've walked in their shoes. I know. But I also know that if you do some things differently, you don't have to do that. It starts today. So maybe tomorrow you're not going to be able to eat the fruit, but the seeding can start today. That process of planting and nurturing the seed can start today. It can start on this video. You just got to decide, hey, I'm not going out like that, and I'm not taking my family out like that. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to build wealth and financial freedom for my family. I don't care how long it takes. I don't care what I have to sacrifice. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to start reading a book. I'm going to watch this guy's YouTube channel. I'm going to educate myself. I'm going to learn everything. Sean, I'm taking notes. I'm writing down everything you say, brother. I'm not losing. And that's a mindset. That's a mentality. And I promise you, it'll change your life. Average families out here can't even afford to make groceries. People are out here paycheck to paycheck, 2-income families, struggling. Why? Because you guys are obsessed with things that keep you poor, that keep you broke. And I could do a video about this. Just off the top of my head, you're obsessed with saving money in a bank account. And I keep telling you, that's one of the worst things you can do with money. It's one of the worst things you can do with money. Get the money out of the bank. In fact, ask the bank if it's a good idea to stack money in the bank and leave it there. Ask them, would they do it? The banks who advise you to save money by offering you perks on savings accounts, they don't even save money. I know. Crazy, huh? They tell you to save, they don't save. But you guys are obsessed with saving money, so you always park your money in the bank. Smash thumbs up if it sounds like this is some good advice and you could use it. You guys are obsessed with stacking money in the bank. All you do, every dime you get, you're going to stack it in the bank and pile it up. And then you find out, wait a minute, the banks aren't even stacking money in the bank. Why am I stacking money in the banks? The banks don't even save money. Just think about it. The banks don't even save money. Rarely do I get to do lives. So if you have a question or comment, you're welcome to drop it. I'm watching, looking to see where my son is. They're probably out here. I'm at the summer camp, so I don't see him. So I give him another 5 minutes because I know he likes to play. But you guys are obsessed with saving money, yet the banks don't save money. You guys are obsessed with buying houses. You'll save up $100,000, put it on a house, $100,000 gone. Now you're in a house, and 30 days later, another mortgage is due. And that ain't the end of it. Number one, because people say, well, buying is better than renting. No, it isn't. What a stupid thing to say. Because they'll say, and I've heard it, they'll say, well, you're paying somebody else's mortgage, making them rich. That's fine. They've given me a place to stay. Guess what I'm not going to do? Write a $100,000 check and then give it to the bank. That's what I'm not going to do. That's what I'm not going to do. And if something breaks in the house, I'm calling the landlord. They can come fix it. If something's wrong, the roof is wrong, not on me. I'm calling the landlord. My lease is up in 3 or 4 or 5 years. I'm ready to go. I'm gone. I don't have to sell. I'm out. You moved into the house next door to me, bought it, lost $100,000 when you bought it, and now you got a 30-year mortgage obligation. 30 years. They're going to be looking for you every month. 360 months from now, they'll be chasing you down to pay that mortgage. And if you're one day late, they're ready to foreclose on your house. And you're telling me that buying is better than renting? Now, don't get me wrong. You guys watch my channel. You know we just bought and built a new house. But I did it differently. I did it the way the rich do it. No, I'm not rich. But that's what I keep telling you. You don't have to be rich to play the game of the rich. It's a mindset more than it's the money. I don't have $1 million in the bank. But it's the mindset. I play the game they play. How did you buy that house, Mr. John? Did you save up money and get a paycheck and you put $100,000 on this house and you got a 30-year mortgage and now you need a job for 30 years because you don't know how to make money outside of your job? Is that what you did? No, Sean. No. That would be stupid. That's not what I do. That's what the poor and the middle class do. Here's what I do. And this is the rich. Here's what I do. This is Rich John talking. Rich Randy, that sounds better. This Rich Randy says, no, poor Paul, that's not what I do. That's not what I do, middle class Mary. That's what you do. Poor don't buy houses. Middle class Mary, save up all their money, go get a 30-year mortgage and struggle. But Rich Randy shows up and say, that's not how you buy a house. Here's how you buy a house. And I didn't even mean to talk about all this, but this must be for somebody who's thinking about buying a house. Because I feel like this channel is divinely inspired. Most of my students tell me, hey, I wasn't even looking for you. I was praying for an opportunity and I found this Middleman channel and started my Middleman business. And they say, hey, it was divine. I prayed about it. I had students tell me I prayed about this and I was told to join the class. But that's a video for another day. But here. So Rich Randy says, hey, I'm going to buy this class. I'm going to wrap this video up, by the way. Share this if you don't mind with everybody on social media. I'm going to buy this class. Send this link to your friends. I'm going to buy this house. But I'm going to do it differently. So you go drop your $100,000 on the house, middle class Mary. Your $100,000 is gone. Now you got a 30-year debt obligation. I'm not doing that. House is a liability if you live in it and paid them notes. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take my $100,000. I'm going to put it into a business or an investment. You'll get your house today. I won't. I'll come back in 2 to 3 years. My business will be making money, enough money to buy me whatever house I want. I'll take the cash flow from the business, buy the house. I don't need a job. I don't have to go to work. My business pays for the liability. My asset pays for the liability, not my job. Guys, I got to go. I hope this blesses you. Let me know in the comments if you agree or disagree. I know people are struggling, but I'm here to tell you it's not the end for you. It's not over for you, especially if you're a child of God and you're in the kingdom. There's abundance in the kingdom, more than enough for you. Not only did Jesus feed the 10,000, there was so much there were leftovers, and he picked them up, managed them, kept them, didn't disregard them, didn't throw them away, didn't leave them behind. If he can feed 5,000 and still have leftovers with 2 fish and 5 loaves, what can he do for you? Anything. That's right. All right, guys, I got to go. Have a wonderful, blessed day. And I hope this video blesses you. Peace.